Ever tried to pick up your cat, only to be met with a flurry of claws and a look of pure betrayal? You're not alone. Cats aren't always fans of being lifted off the ground, and believe it or not, there's more to it than just feline attitude. But what if I told you that your cat's resistance isn't just random sass? It's actually their way of communicating something important. That's exactly why we had to make this video. Understanding why your cat hates being picked up can make your bond stronger and save you from future scratch marks. And trust me, the last reason on this list might completely change how you see your cat. Let's break it down with the real reasons, starting from the obvious and working our way to the most surprising one. 1. Excuse me, I have boundaries. Cats are all about personal space. Unlike dogs, they aren't hardwired to enjoy constant physical contact. Picking them up without warning? That's basically catnapping in their eyes. Many cats enjoy affection, but only when it's on their own terms. If your cat tends to lean into your touch while staying firmly on the ground but squirms when lifted, it's a clear message. I like you, but let's keep things on my level. According to a 2019 study published in the journal Current Biology, cats form attachment bonds to their owners much like human infants. But that doesn't mean they enjoy being picked up. Many prefer affection on their own terms, just like their wild ancestors. If your cat doesn't enjoy being handled, they might just be asserting their right to bodily autonomy. They are independent creatures, and for them, being picked up might feel more like a forced interaction rather than a loving embrace. So, next time you try to lift your cat, ask yourself, would you like to be scooped up out of nowhere? Probably not. But there's another reason your cat isn't on board with the elevator ride. Let's get into it. 2. I'm not a plushie, you know. Cats are predators and prey, which means they instinctively dislike feeling restrained. When you pick them up, you're limiting their ability to escape. A big no-no for an animal wired for survival. Imagine suddenly losing all control over your movement. That's what it can feel like to a cat who isn't used to being held. A study from Kyoto University in Japan found that cats exhibit a heightened sensitivity to sudden environmental changes compared to dogs, which may explain their strong fight-or-flight instincts when picked up. Feeling trapped? Their instincts kick in. Wriggle, scratch, leap to safety. It's not that they don't love you, it's just survival. They need an exit plan. Always. To help your cat feel more secure, try allowing them to approach you first, and always lift them in a way that makes them feel supported. But speaking of instincts, did you know your cat's dislike for being picked up might actually date back thousands of years? 3. My wild ancestors would never approve. Ever wonder how wild cats survive without a human picking them up for snuggles? They don't need to be carried. In the wild, cats only get lifted off the ground by predators, or their mothers when they're kittens. Once they grow up, being off the ground usually signals danger, not comfort. Evolution takes forever to override these deep-seated survival traits. Your house cat? They sleep on plush pillows and eat gourmet kibble. But deep down, their brain is still wired for the jungle. The feeling of being lifted off the ground is deeply unnatural for them, triggering an ancient response to fight back or flee. But here's where things get really interesting. Your cat's resistance might not be about survival at all. It could be something even deeper. 4. You're not holding me right. Okay, this one's on us. Not all humans are great at holding cats. If you're scooping them up like a football or dangling them under their front legs like a toddler with a stuffed animal, your cat will protest. Imagine if someone picked you up by your arms and let your legs dangle. You'd probably hate it too. Cats need support. Their entire body should feel secure when you lift them. Experts recommend supporting their chest and hind legs, keeping them close to your body. Holding them properly makes them feel safer and more at ease. If your cat hates being picked up, maybe they don't hate you. Maybe they just hate your technique. That said, what if you are doing everything right and your cat still isn't a fan? Then it's time to consider the most surprising reason of all. 5. Something's not right, and I can't tell you. This is where things get serious. Imagine this. You scoop up your cat like you always do, but this time they flinch. Their ears flatten. They let out a tiny, sharp meow, almost a cry. You think they're just in a mood, but what if they're in pain? Cats are masters at hiding discomfort. If yours suddenly hates being picked up, it could be more than just attitude. Arthritis, an unseen injury, or even an internal illness could be making every touch unbearable. One cat owner shared how their playful tabby Whiskers went from a cuddle bug to completely avoiding touch. Turns out, he had early-stage arthritis. They never would have known if they hadn't paid attention to this one small change. So next time your cat squirms or flinches, ask yourself, Are they setting a boundary, or are they trying to tell you something important? Look out for other signs. Is your cat limping? Avoiding touch? More aggressive than usual? If so, it's time for a vet visit. It's always better to rule out medical issues before assuming it's just their personality. So next time your cat flinches or squirms when you try to lift them, ask yourself, are they setting a boundary, or are they trying to say something really important? Your cat isn't just being dramatic. Okay, maybe a little, but there's a reason they resist. Understanding that, it'll change your bond forever. Paying attention to their cues will make you a better cat parent. And who knows, maybe one day your cat might actually ask to be held, or at least tolerate it. So, do they hate it because of instincts, technique, or something more serious? Let us know in the comments. And don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that bell so you don't miss out on more Mystic Meow's wisdom. Your cat will thank you later, probably by ignoring you, but still.